Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are brand new around here, I love to talk all about affordable living and intentional homemaking. So if that is something that you are interested in, that is the type of content you'll find around here. A lot of homemaking content, a lot of fun thrift hauls and whatnot. That's actually what we're going to be doing today, is a thrift haul. And I absolutely adore thrifting. I find it to be one of the easiest ways to save money, to really have some affordable finds and pieces in your house. So that is definitely my game. If that's the kind of thing that you like to follow along with, definitely subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment letting me know like where you're watching from, because I always love to hear all of that information as well. And without further ado, we are going to jump into this haul because I got some major goodies and I'm super excited to show them to you.
You are my home, the light you share.
Now, before I get started, I just want to say that these items I've not found, like, well, some of them are super recent, but like I've been spending the past like maybe 3 or 4 months collecting them. They're not all from one trip. However, they are all mostly local. I think there are 2 pieces that I got from Goodwill, and everything else I got from my local like church thrift shop. There's a cute little thrift shop that me and my husband just found on the main street of our town when we were going for a walk the other day. And I walked in and I was chatting with the lady. I was like, "Oh, how long have you been here?" And she was like, 4 years. What? I had no idea. I had no idea that her stunning little shop had been there that long, but I was very excited to find it. So let me show you what I grabbed in her shop first. Okay, so I saw this piece hanging up on the wall and I just thought it was absolutely stunning. It is this gorgeous framed piece of art. It was $8. I loved the violets. I loved just how beautiful the entire piece was. It's just very heavy duty. Like, it's not, you can tell it's not a newer frame. It's definitely got some older charm in it. It's got like nails. I love finding that when you have like nails in the back instead of like the newer kind of flappy things that keep a frame in. But I love it. I thought it would look absolutely gorgeous in this room. As you can tell, this is my bedroom, by the way. As you can tell, this is the type of tones of wood that I have hanging up in the walls in here. And like, I thought it would just go so well. It would just kind of really accent. I have a couple of walls on the kind of entry area of our room that has absolutely nothing on it. We've been in this room for about a year now, and I'm still kind of figuring out how I want it to look, how I want it designed. So I thought this would be absolutely beautiful in here, and I was excited to find this piece for just $8. Now, kind of going along with that piece, I think I want to do like a fun sort of vignette of photos on the one wall in our room that has absolutely nothing on it. I was thinking for a long time that I wanted to do a mirror, but I think I want to do like kind of like a gallery wall of pictures. And I saw this one picture at like our local church thrift shop a couple of months ago. I thought it was so lovely. I love all the kind of like cherry blossoms. It just reminded me of that lovely early spring sort of feel. There's like, I think a little wooden shed in the picture, old country dirt road. I love it. It was only $5 and I thought it would look very lovely with the violets, kind of play off nicely. We have a lot of floral pieces. It's funny because this is a beach, like beachscape, if you will. Nothing else in this room is beachy. Everything else is floral. So I really wanted to add a little bit more floral elements. Like, that's kind of the theme of like how I'm keeping everything together, even if it has a different shape or color or tone. Some of the picture frames I have are like more brassy, have all sorts of different like metal textures to them as well. But all of the pictures have a very floral motif. Me and my husband love to garden, so that's kind of why we are, or we, I say we, but it's really me. I know I'm the big decorator in the house, but it's why I really love all of these kind of more floral pieces. It just really fits in our house and our style. And I think that these 2 pieces together, let me show you. So I feel like these 2 pieces together will look really lovely, kind of playing off of each other on the wall. So hopefully we can get that up and see what it looks like. And then also, this is actually from a previous haul, but I want to put it up here with those pieces. And that's this duck print. I've showed this to you before. But yeah, all of these together I just think will look so sweet and stunning, and I love all the vintage frames, all the vintage prints. They just look lovely. So that's kind of my vibe for this room, and I can't wait to get all of these up on the wall. The next thing that I grabbed was actually also from the church, local church thrift shop. And I didn't actually even grab it. My husband did, sort of. This was like a teamwork situation. Him and my son went to the post office last weekend. And this particular thrift shop is only open on Mondays, like Monday mornings, and every other Saturday. And it just happened to be open, so he like popped in there and he was like texting me pictures of different things that were there that he saw that he thought I might like. And there were a couple of items that I really liked, so he grabbed them for me. This was the first one. Is this gorgeous plate. This was $4. I absolutely loved it. I saw it from like a mile away, if you will. In the photo it was like far away, but I just thought it was so stunning. I was like, show me a picture like up close of this particular plate, and he did. And I thought it was lovely. I just love all the different prints, pieces. I think this is going to be great in my summer decor. It says that it's from Luneville, France. How fun is that? It's the little stamp if that's something that you enjoy. But I thought it would be, like I said, really lovely like on our buffet in our dining room as something that, I don't know, collects things from the buffet on it for the spring season. I thought it would be really beautiful. The next thing that he grabbed, and this was super duper quick. I don't know if I mentioned this or maybe you saw it in the thing, but that particular plate was $4. This was $2, I believe. I told him that I needed a jar. It didn't matter what it looked like, any sort of jar, because I wanted to make some more vanilla extract. If you didn't see a couple of videos ago, I made some homemade vanilla extract. I wanted to make a little bit more. I will link that video below if you missed it, but I thought this would be a great thing to do that in. So I said to him, just grab me a bottle. I don't care what it looks like, as long as it has like a top that can kind of cork the top up. Grab me something to make some vanilla extract. So I will be doing that very soon with this piece. Okay, so the next thing that he grabbed me, and I was super duper excited for this. I did see it and like point it out, so he didn't just grab it on his own, but he was very excited to grab it for me. It was this gorgeous soup tureen. I thought it was so beautiful. It was only $4. It's so stunning. It has this gorgeous lid. I loved all the design in it. And then also in the actual tureen came the little soup spoon. This doesn't have a formal stamp. It just has like an inscription on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It says SM, maybe SMC or just SM, but I thought it was absolutely stunning. We do a lot of soups and stews in the wintertime. I love to cook and bake, so there's a lot of that going on in this channel. But I love to have different soups and stews, and I thought this would be such a lovely way to kind of have that out for everybody, all sorts of fun different meals that I could prep and put into this. I love things that are not only beautiful, I love things that are not only beautiful, but super functional as well. So if I'm going to buy a piece like this, it's because I actually want to use it and get a lot of use out of it. So I think it'll look gorgeous on the shelf when I'm not using it, but I think it will also look gorgeous on our dining room table when we're having like a nice soup for dinner. So I was really excited to get this and pick this up. And my friend Angie over at the Bumblebee Farmhouse, she actually had gotten a couple of videos ago, she had been doing some thrifting and she got a gorgeous soup tureen like this. And I was like so inspired by that. If you've not checked out her channel, absolutely go check her out. Like I said, Angie, the Bumblebee Farmhouse, her house is adorable. I absolutely love it. But she had gotten some amazing pieces like this as well. That's all my inspiration that I got. As soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I want that. I saw that in Angie's video and I saw that I wanted something just like it. So I thought this was beautiful. I can't wait to start using it. We actually had soup for dinner on Sunday night and my husband was like, hey, why is this not in a soup tureen? I was like, I have to film a video with it first. Then I will absolutely be using it. So I'm excited to start getting this on the table for the winter time. So the very next thing that I did grab was from Goodwill, and I actually, now looking at the sticker, I don't think it was from Goodwill. I think it was from Second Ave Thrift, which is, I know they are a chain, but they're not as big of a chain as Goodwill. But either way, I thought it was this so super gorgeous. It's this gorgeous coffee mug. I love a good ceramic coffee mug. I've had a bunch of them in my thrift hauls recently. And the reason why, it's not like I'm like super crazy with trying to get more coffee mugs, but we had a bunch of like just coffee mugs with like goofy little prints on them or stuff, things like that, you know, not that that's a big deal, but I wanted something that kind of had more of an artistic look, more of a visual beauty to it. And I just thought this was so stunning. Like, look at those colors. I love when pottery artists like do that technique where they just allow things to drip down and everything. It gives it all these different colors. This was $2.49, which I thought was a perfect price. I do a lot of craft show shopping. I've been collecting pottery, if you can even call it me, because really it was like my mom. But like, we did a lot of craft show pottery like collecting as a kid, and I've had pieces in my house since, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, and some of those pottery pieces are still in my home today. I still love to use them, but some of those pieces can cost like hundreds of dollars, like depending on what it is. Like if it's a large bowl or whatnot, like an artist will charge a nice chunk of money for that. And so whenever I get to see an artist's piece that is at the like thrift store instead of having to see it at the craft store, I'm giving it new life. So it's not like the artist's work is going out in vain. And then I'm able to really enjoy the beauty of that. So I have had this since I think October or November, and I've been waiting to put it in this haul. I know it's like a really long time to be holding on to something so that I can actually use it downstairs for coffee in the morning. So I'm super duper excited. It's got like the perfect handle for drinking. It's the perfect size. I love a huge coffee mug. So as soon as this video is done, I am going to be throwing this into the rotation, getting it washed and putting it into our coffee, like little island thing. We call it coffee island. It's a little, okay, that's a whole nother story. Yeah. I can't wait to get it into the rotation. And then the very last thing that I grabbed for this haul was this gorgeous little bowl. I just thought it was so sweet. I thought it would be really sweet in like my fall decor next year, or just having something out. This is from a company, it says Homespun, and it's Churchill Stone Cast Range in England. I thought that that was very sweet and lovely. I love like the little bits of wheat and everything. And I really enjoy having pieces like this on my shelves. We have things like candy out throughout the year, not like lots of candy, but like maybe little chocolates or something for guests. It's always fun to have something like this filled with little treats for people when they come over. This was just $1.99, and I thought it would be really, really sweet to have like I said, in my fall decor. I could even throw it into my spring decor, either or, but I really loved the coloring of it, the texture of it. The texture of the bowl is gorgeous. Like, you can tell that they did such a good job, whoever did this little piece of pottery. And like I said, I am a sucker for a good thing of pottery, so I think this will look really, really lovely in my home. So that is everything that I grabbed from the thrift store in the past few months. Like I said earlier in the video, I love to do thrift videos. Not that I'm a thrifting channel specifically, but like I said, I love to talk about affordable living and intentional homemaking. And with that, intentional homemaking is really like sticking to a budget when you're doing things like adding beautiful pieces into your home, not spending like $25, $35, $45 on a piece, but being able to spend like $4 at the thrift store, I think is absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure if I found that soup tureen like in a Macy's or even at a Target, it would probably be well over $50, and to be able to get something like that for $4 really saves us and makes our home look beautiful along the way. So that's what I'm all about in this channel. And like I said, if that's something that you are interested in, definitely consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite piece? Do you enjoy thrifting? How's your new year going? I like to hear all of that information from you guys, and I can't wait to see you really soon next week on another video. Bye guys.
You are my home.